that Sora? Right there? Like, is this a picture of Sora that I've never seen before? So when I first came across this picture, I ultimately thought to myself, this must be some sort of old render or screenshot or some promotional picture of Sora for Kingdom Hearts that I have literally never seen. But it ended up turning out that this picture is actually not Sora whatsoever. In fact, it's actually a completely different video game character to a completely different video game in itself. Now, the resemblance between this character right here and Sora is pretty uncanny, like to the point where this guy looks like Sora's twin. I ended up doing some research towards this character and exactly who he is, and it turns out that he is the main protagonist from a game called The Bouncer. The Bouncer is Square Enix's very first ever PlayStation 2 game, or back then they were called Squaresoft, and this character's name is called Sion. Now, The Bouncer is kind of an action beat-em-up styled game. It's quite different in comparison to a lot of the different games that Squaresoft or Square Enix ended up releasing during the PlayStation 2 era. Of course, you guys will know that Square Enix was very, very well known for its Final Fantasy games on the PlayStation 2, as well as their Kingdom Hearts games. You see, The Bouncer is that one game that kind of never really got that well known. This game is kind of like that kid at school that sits in the corner eating his ham sandwiches. Not many people know him, lots of people just kind of walk past and ignore him. It's kind of like that situation. Now, Sion right here is actually designed and created by Tetsuya Nomura, and of course that comes pretty much expected as he looks very, very identical to Sora. And of course many of you guys should probably know that Papa Nomura right here designed Sora. And for the people who actually know this game, I was going through different forums about Sion, just kind of seeing what people were saying about him to do with Kingdom Hearts, because there's actually quite a lot of discussion between Sion, this character, and, you know, Kingdom Hearts and Sora. And a lot of people initially thought that, of course, Sion is actually what inspired Tetsuya Nomura to create Sora. Now, there's no real kind of ground evidence towards that, but it is pretty clear to see that Tetsuya Nomura most likely took a lot of the different design elements and assets from Sion, and most likely a lot of inspiration, and used that in order to create the final product of Sora for Kingdom Hearts. Initially, Sora was going to be some sort of lion boy, seen right here, but in the end product, he ended up turning out to look very, very close to Sion. And also, fun fact, there is actually a reference or Easter egg in Kingdom Hearts to the video game The Bouncer. The t-shirt that Pence wears in Kingdom Hearts is actually a direct reference to The Bouncer. You guys will notice that on Pence's t-shirt it reads Dog Street, and Dog Street is actually a brand from the game The Bouncer. You guys will notice that Sion actually wears clothing that is labeled Dog Street, and on top of that, Dog Street is actually a street in the video game The Bouncer that Sion protects. And this now brings me on to my discussion about including Sion as a character in Kingdom Hearts 3 or a possible Kingdom Hearts future title. Now, I kind of like the idea of Square Enix getting more of their other video game characters involved with Kingdom Hearts. Of course, Final Fantasy characters are a common occurrence in Kingdom Hearts, but I like the whole idea with Dream Drop Distance, including the World Ends With You characters like Neku and Joshua, Beat, Rhyme, etc. Because of the fact that it was a change of seeing the traditional Final Fantasy characters, we now actually got to have characters from Square Enix's other games included into Kingdom Hearts, which is a breath of fresh air. As The World Ends With You is a reasonably popular game and a lot of people like it, especially in Japan, it was really, really cool to see those characters included in Dream Drop Distance. And I mean, Sion, he already looks like a Kingdom Hearts character. Dude, I even mistook this guy for Sora, the main protagonist of Kingdom Hearts. I mean, Tetsuya Nomura designed him. And Tetsuya Nomura is also the main director for Kingdom Hearts. I think this is very possible to happen. In terms of ways to actually include him into Kingdom Hearts, he wouldn't really play a major role from my perspective. He'd probably just be one of those sort of side characters similar to how the Final Fantasy characters act in Kingdom Hearts. Maybe not so much of an importance in terms of maybe Leon's or Cloud's role per se in the Kingdom Hearts series, but more so kind of like Cypher or Setzer. I think it'd be kind of cool to have Sion as a new kid that has been introduced in Twilight Town. Maybe he's joined the group of Haina, Pence, and Olette, or perhaps maybe he's joined the group of bullies, which consists of Cypher and the rest of them. What would be cool is when you return to Twilight Town in Kingdom Hearts 3 as Sora, you end up meeting this new kid in amongst, Cypher and stuff, and Cypher kind of wants a rematch or a fight, and he ends up putting this new kid, Sion, up against Sora to see his kind of skills. I don't know, I can actually see a scenario like that unfolding, but that's just kind of my idea. I thought I'd talk about this character today because I feel as if Sion is definitely a character that is not well known. I would actually like to try out the Bouncer for PlayStation 2 one day. I've heard that it's an okay game. It didn't really get too much attention, but it is Square Enix's very first PlayStation 2 game. This game came before Kingdom Hearts, so people can't say, that, Sion's just a carbon copy of Sora, because that isn't the case. In theory, it's actually the other way around, as Sion came first, before Sora. But I don't know, that's just my 2 cents. I thought I would talk about this character today just to educate a few of you guys who don't actually know about this character. Anyway guys, what's your opinion towards Sion possibly being in Kingdom Hearts 3 or a future Kingdom Hearts game? Do you guys like the idea? Let me know in the comment section below, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.